வணக்கம் நண்பர்களே. ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் யுவர் V.Palanichamy and the NCERT book based questions, multiple choice questions, 6th standard, chapter 7th, and temperature and measurement. So we have been giving this type of question and answer, and there is a write up also before we enter into the questions, multiple choice questions, right? So the chapter looks like this: measurement and temperature and its measurement. So chapter 7. So this is what looks in the book, original book in the NCERT book, the chapter. So now will you take you to the questions. So standard 6, science, chapter 7, temperature and its measurement, temperature and thermometers, thermometer, degree of hotness or coldness of a body, instrument, that's thermometer, SI unit, Kelvin, other common units, Celsius and Fahrenheit. And further, important temperature points: normal human body temperature 37 degrees centigrade. Normally, sometimes we say that 36.9 degrees centigrade also, and 98.64 or 310.15 Kelvin. The absolute zero is minus 273.15 C centigrade or 0 Kelvin. That is the lowest possible temperature. And melting point of ice is 0 degrees centigrade. It's a standard pressure. And boiling point of water is 100 degrees centigrade at sea level. That is decreases with the altitude. This is very, very important. Decreases with the altitude. Then further, types of thermometers. So clinical thermometer, it's a type of thermometers. Clinical thermometer measures human body temperature, usually Celsius in scale. And digital clinical thermometer use sensors and display in the screen. So oral under tongue and axillary armpit and reading 0 to 5 to 1 degree centigrade. And a laboratory thermometer used for experiments in labs and range minus 10 degrees centigrade to 110 degrees centigrade. Must not touch bottom sides of the container. Then room thermometer that measures air and ambient temperature indoors. And digital thermometer that uses electronic sensors, easy to read, safer than mercury types. Then further, infrared, that is non-contact thermometer, measures without touching. So measures without touching and useful during infectious outbreak, that is COVID-19, etc. Then precautions using thermometers. So wash thermometer tip or soap water before and after use. Then do not hold it by the bulb or tip. For lab thermometers, hold vertically immense bulb without touching the sides of the bottom. And read with eyes at the same level and liquid column, avoid parallax. Then read while still immersed, and once removed, column falls. That's very important. Once removed, the column falls. So do not immerse a digital display in water. Mercury thermometers are being phased out, and mercury is toxic. And temperature scale, Celsius 0 degree centigrade, melting 100 degrees, boiling water 0 degree, and then 100 degree centigrade is the boiling water. Fahrenheit 32 degrees in Fahrenheit is melting, and 212 F is a boiling water. And Kelvin SI unit starts absolute zero. The formula is K equal to, I'll bring you a little up so that you can see it. So K is equal to 0 degree centigrade plus 273.15 F degree. The degree of F equal to 9 divided by 5, 9 bar 5 multiplied by degree centigrade plus 32, right? And behavior of temperature and phase changes during melting and boiling. Temperature remains constant. Energy supplied used, phase change, that's latent heat. And key concepts and calculations. The smallest division of thermometer, range divided by number of divisions. Example, 0 to 100 C scale with 50 divisions and 2 degrees centigrade per division. Body temperature more than 38 degrees, that's a fever, and 40 degrees a high fever. 40 degrees a high fever, right? Now we'll go to the multiple choice questions. Here is the multiple choice question. We start. First question. A device that measures temperature is called hygrometer, thermometer, barometer, calorimeter. Answer is thermometer. So explanation, the thermometer is an instrument used to measure hotness or coldness temperature of a body. That second question, the SI unit of temperature is degree in Celsius, degree in Fahrenheit, degree Kelvin and degree in Rankine. So answer is degree in Kelvin. Explanation, the SI unit of temperature is the Kelvin, written as K, and Celsius, Fahrenheit are other commonly used scales. And third question, the normal temperature of a healthy human adult is usually taken as 35 degrees centigrade, 36 degrees centigrade, 37 degrees centigrade, 38.6 centigrade. So answer is 37. So here they are confusing. It's like 36.9 degrees centigrade normally used to write, but now it's 37. So explanation, 37 degree is the average normal body temperature of a healthy adult. Fine. Then fourth question, which scale uses the unit degree Fahrenheit? That is Celsius scale, Fahrenheit scale, Kelvin scale, Rankine scale. So answer is Fahrenheit scale. So explanation is the temperature at an degree F belong to Fahrenheit scale. Fine. Then fifth question, which thermometer can measure temperature without touching the person? Clinical mercury thermometer, laboratory alcohol thermometer, infrared, that is non-contact thermometer, and digital clinical thermometer when placed under tongue. So answer is C, that is infrared and non-contact thermometer. Right? The explanation is infrared thermometer, that is non-contact read temperature from distance. They were widely used during COVID-19. It's very, very important. Then sixth question, which thermometer is primarily used to measure human body temperature? Laboratory thermometer, clinical thermometer, room temperature thermometer, and barometer. Answer is B, clinical thermometer. Explanation is the clinical thermometer, often digital now, are designed for body temperature measurement. Right? Then seventh question, which temperature scale commonly used as clinical thermometer in schools and clinics? Kelvin, Fahrenheit, Celsius, Rankine. So answer is always it's a Celsius. Celsius. The explanation is the clinical thermometer usually shows temperature on the Celsius scale, degree centigrade, degree centigrade. And eighth question, which of these thermometers typically displays temperature numerically on a screen? Uses sensors. Mercury laboratory thermometer, alcohol thermometer, digital clinical thermometer, liquid in glass thermometer. So answer is C, digital clinical thermometer. The explanation is digital clinical thermometer uses electronic heat sensors and show reading and digital display. And ninth question, which of the following statement is wrong? See this, wrong. Mercury is toxic substance. Digital measurements are easier to read than mercury ones. Mercury thermometers are non-hazardous and easy to dispose of. Infrared thermometer can measure temperature without touching a person. C, it's a wrong statement. Mercury thermometers are non-hazardous and easy to dispose of. It is not possible. Explanation, mercury is a toxic and broken mercury thermometers can create a hazardous disposal issue, hence they are being replaced. Then 10th question, which statement about clinical thermometer is wrong? Again, wrong. They are used for body temperature. They commonly used Celsius scale. So they are suitably measuring boiling 100 degrees centigrade in the lab, and some clinical thermometers are digital. Answer is C. They are suitably for measuring boiling water, that is 100 degrees centigrade in the lab. So clinical thermometers have a limited range, so body temperature only, so that will be normally 30 to 40 degrees centigrade only, so cannot measure extreme boiling temperature. So that's true. And 11th question, which is wrong statement about the Kelvin unit? Kelvin is the SI unit of temperature. Kelvin is written without range in sign in. Symbol of Kelvin is K, and write degree K when using it. No. Answer is D. When we write K, it's using Kelvin only. K only, no degree. So explanation, Kelvin is written as K without a டிகிரி சிக்னேச்சர் எல்லாத்துலேயும் டிகிரி வரும். செல்சியஸில் டிகிரி வரும் அண்ட் ஃபாரன்ஹீட் டிகிரி வரும். பட் இதில் வந்து டிகிரி வராது. ரைட், ஃபைன். 12th question. Which statement wrong regarding the normal body temperature? 37 degrees centigrade is taken as normal average. Every healthy person will always read 37 degrees centigrade at all times. Body temperature varies with age and time time of the day. Small children may have slightly higher temperature than adults. So that's a wrong statement is C. Every healthy person will always read exactly 37. No, it is not every time. There may be little variation also. So that is wrong. So the explanation is that 37 degrees an average. So individuals can slightly above, below the depending upon the factors. Right? That's fine. And 13th question. Which is correctly matched? Correctly matched. Clinical thermometer measures room temperature. Laboratory thermometer used lab measurement 10 degree to 110 degree. Infrared thermometer always requires immersion in liquid to measure temperature, Kelvin, degree sign, degree K. Answer is B. Laboratory thermometer used in lab measurement is -10 to 110 degree and all other are wrong. Explanation is the laboratory thermometers are lab use, typical range from -10 to 110 degree centigrade. And 14th question, which is correctly matched. Again, which is correctly matched. Digital clinical thermometer measures temperature using mercury column. Mercury thermometer uses electrical sensor to display digits. Infrared thermometer measures temperature without contact. And room temperature used to measure core body temperature accurately. So the correctly matched one is C. Infrared thermometer measures temperature without contact. So infrared thermometer read emitted infrared radiation, IR radiation, that infrared radiation to measure temperature from the distance. Right? And 15th question, which is correctly matched. Celsius unit degree centigrade, Kelvin F degree, Fahrenheit K, Celsius K. So the correct answer is only the Celsius in the C. All are wrong. Right? Celsius C, Kelvin K, Fahrenheit degree. Fine. 16th question, which is correctly matched. Again, it's a correctly matched. Absolute 0, 273.15 degrees centigrade. Boiling point of water, 97 point at sea level. And the core sun temperature is at 1000 degrees centigrade. Normal human temperature is 27 degree. So the correct statement is only A. That is the absolute 0 is 273.15 degrees centigrade. Absolute 0 is minus 273.1 by 5 degrees centigrade, that is 0K. Other options are incorrect values. 17th question. Which pairing is wrongly matched? Mercury, toxic substance. Digital thermometer use heat sensor, battery powered display. Clinical thermometer suitable for measuring ice melting point in lab 0 degrees centigrade with high precision. Infrared thermometer, non-contact thermometer. The answer is it's a wrong one. The clinical thermometer suitable for measuring ice melting 0. No, it is not. Clinical thermometer has a very low range. Okay, clinical thermometers are not intended for precise lab measurement like melting ice. Lab thermometer used in the instead. It is only limited temperature. Then, which is wrongly matched? 18th question, which is wrongly matched? Celsius, Anders Celsius scale name. Fahrenheit and Daniel Fahrenheit scale name. Then Kelvin, Lord Kelvin, William Thomson scale name. Room thermometer measures core body temperature and tongue. So wrong one. So this is D. Room thermometer measures core body temperature and tongue. That is wrong. So room thermometer measures air and room temperature, not the body temperature. These are the people who invented this. So these are the names given to them. Right? 19th question, which is wrongly matched? Thermometer pulp touching beaker bottom, correct reading procedure. Thermometer with eye directly and line with the liquid column, correct reading procedure. Hold thermometer vertically while measuring. Correct procedure. Wash and dry thermometer tip before and after measuring the body temperature. Correct. It is wrong one. So A, thermometer pulp touching beaker bottom, it's correct procedure. It should not touch. All other are correct. So the explanation is the bulb should not touch the bottom or other side's container. It must be immersed but free from the contact. Then the 20th question, which is wrongly matched. Laboratory thermometer range minus 10 degrees centigrade to 110 degrees centigrade. Clinical thermometer is to measure boiling 100 degrees centigrade. Then digital clinical thermometer easier to read than mercury type. Non-contact thermometer useful during the infectious outbreak. So B is the wrong one because clinical thermometer used to measure the boiling. No, this is only designed for, they are not designed for high temperature boiling water. And 21st question. ETA thermometer reading questions. Statement 1. A clinical thermometer placed under the tongue measures body temperature. Statement 2. A laboratory thermometer with range from minus 10 degree to 110 degrees centigrade is best in measuring body temperature. Statement 1 true, statement 2 false. Statement 1 false, statement 2 true. Both are false, both are true. The correct answer is A, that is statement 1 is true, 2 is false. Clinical thermometers are designed for body measurement. Lab thermometers are not ideal for clinical use. Right? Then 22nd question. The statement about Kelvin and degree. S1. Statement 1. Kelvin is the SI unit of temperature. S. Statement 2. Kelvin is written in the degree symbol. Choose S1 true, S2 false, S1 false, S2 true, both false, both true. The correct answer is A, that is S1 2, S2 false. So Kelvin is written as K. It's a SI unit of written without degree symbol. That's it. Right? Fine. 23rd question. Statements about the normal human temperature. Statement 1. 37 degrees is an average normal temperature. S2. That is statement 2. The temperature measured in armpit is 0.5 to 1 degree centigrade lower than this temperature. S1 true, S2 true. Statement 1 true, statement 2 false, S1 false, S2 true, both are false. The correct answer is A, that is S1 true, S2 true. Both are true. Right. So the explanation is 37 degrees centigrade is the average armpit, average and armpit axillary reading as generally 0.5 to 1 degree centigrade lower than the oral. Lower than the oral. Fine. And 24th question. Again, statement regarding thermal reading. Statement 1. Read the thermometer while the bulb is still immersed. Statement 2. After removing the thermometer from the liquid, the column remains exactly same for a long time. So both are true. A is both are true. B, S1 true, S2 false. C, S1 false, S2 true. Both are false. The answer is S1 true, S2 false. So you must read while it immersed, but once removed, the liquid column falls, so reading changes. Right? Fine. Choose the correct sentences. Correct sentences from 25 to 28. There are 4 questions. Right? Correct sentences. Consider statements, temperature scales and unit. Celsius used in C, Fahrenheit uses K, Kelvin uses K with no degree sign. Choose the correct one. 1 only, 1 and 2, 1 and 3, all 3. The correct answer is 1 and 3 only. 1 and 3 only. Okay, so Celsius G, K is K, no degree, Fahrenheit degree used. So 1 and 3 only. Next, consider the following, consider the about the statement. Consider these about statements. Thermometers, sorry. Clinical thermometer are 40 temperature. Laboratory thermometer can give minus 10 degree centigrade, 110 centigrade. And infrared thermometer necessity to touch skin and read. The correct statements 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 2 and 3, all 3. The correct answer is 1 and 2 only. Infrared need not touch the body. Fine. 27th question, statements about precautions. Wash thermometer tip before and after use. Hold the thermometer by tip while washing. Do not immerse the digital display of water. The correct answer is 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 2 and 3, all 3. The correct answer is 1 and 3 only. Because do wash the tip while holding the tip or the immersed digital display. 28th question, statements about body temperature variation. A perfect healthy body will read 30 degrees centigrade. Body temperature can vary by age, time of the day and activity. Choose the correct one. 1 only, 2 only, both one and neither. The correct answer is 2 only. So 37 degrees centigrade is average and individual time to time it can vary. Fine. 29th question. Regard the correct reading of a laboratory thermometer using these statements wrong. Bulb must touch the beaker bottom. Thermometer should be vertical and not tilted. Eye should be vertical line and in line with the liquid level. Choose the wrong statement. See, wrong statement. 1 only, 2 only, 1 and 3, none. The answer is 1 only wrong. Right? So the bulb must not touch the bottom and statement 2 and 3 are correct in the procedure. 30th question. Which statements about non-contact thermometers are wrong? So they can measure without touching the person and they were useful during COVID-19 pandemic. They require immerse in the mouth for correct reading. So it's a wrong statement. It is 3. So non-contact infrared need not require immersion. They measure at distance. So 31st question. Which statements about the writing temperature units wrong again? Use a space between the number and then 37.0 and space and degree. The word degree is lowercase and the scale name is capitalized, degree Celsius. Kelvins are written with the degree K. It's about wrong statement. 1 only, 3 only, 1 and 3 and none. The answer is 3 only. Kelvin is written, K already we have seen. Right? Assertion reasoning. Assertion. Mercury thermometers are being replaced by digital thermometers. Reason. Mercury is highly toxic and hard to dispose safety. Both A and R true or explains A. Both are true or does not explain A. A true or false. A false or true. The correct answer is both assertion reason are true and reason explains A. So digital thermometers replace mercury types mainly because mercury thermometers are toxic and disposal is a problem. It is hazardous. And 34th question. Assertion. A laboratory thermometer with the 50 divisions between 0 degree to 100 degrees centigrade, smallest division is 2 degrees centigrade. Reason. 100 to 50 divisions, 2 per division. Both A and R true or explains A. Both are true or does not explain it. And A true or false, A false, A or true. Answer is both A and R true or explains. See, division value is computed. 100 minus 0, that is divided by 50, that is 2 degree per division. Fine. It is simple calculation. 35th question. The assertion. Non-contact thermometers were useful in COVID-19 and reason. They do not reduce the risk of disease transmission because they are still in touch with the person. A is true or is false. Both are true or explains A. Both are true or does not explain A. And A false or true. Correct answer is A true or false. A true or false. Because A is true or is false because non-contact thermometers do not touch a person, which helps reduce the transmission. And 36th question. Assertion. The temperature of boiling water remains constant while boiling. Reason. The energy supply goes into phase changes, not temperature increases. Both and are true and R explains A. Both are true or does not explain A. And A true or false, A false or true. The correct answer is both are true or explains A. The explanation is while boiling, heat energy causes liquid and vapor latent heat. So the temperature remains at the boiling point. And 37th question. Match item 1 with item 2. Celsius scale, Fahrenheit, Kelvin, infrared, then KFKC measures without contact. So the correct answer is 1. It's 1C, that is Celsius, C, Fahrenheit, A, and Kelvin, K, and infrared. So A is the answer. A is the answer. So match the measurement. Clinical thermometer, room ambient; laboratory thermometer, body measurement; room thermometer, lab liquid measurement; infrared thermometer, non-contact forehead. So the answer is A only. It's all matched correctly. You can see the explanation. Clinical body, laboratory liquids, and the room ambient, infrared, and non-contact forehead. Fine. And 38th question, match. Absolute zero, normal human average, ice melting, boiling point. So absolute zero, it's D minus 273.15, normal human 36 centigrade, ice melting 0 degree, and boiling point 100 degree. So answer is B, 1D, 2C, A, 3A, and 4B. Fine. 39th question, sensor based display and mercury column, alcohol, and non-contact. Digital, liquid, class thermometer, and laboratory alcohol thermometer, infrared thermometer. So the correct answer is, it is written correctly. It is written correctly. Sensor, digital thermometer, then B, mercury column, liquid in class thermometer, alcohol, that is laboratory alcohol thermometer, non-contact, it's infrared. So it's like A is the correct answer. So all are filled correctly. Then 41st question. Watch the following correctly matched. Celsius C, Kelvin K, no degree sign, Fahrenheit degree F, degree sign for no. Option 1 and 1 only, 1 and 2 only, 1, 2, 3 only, 2 and 4 only, all 4. The correct answer is 2, that is 1, 2, 3. All are right. K is written without degree sign, 4 is incorrect. Fine. 42nd question. Which are correctly matched about thermometer use? Clinical, body temperature, oral, and laboratory measuring liquid and lab task, and room thermometer measure the air temperature, room clinical suited for measuring boiling water. Option 1 and 2 only, 1, 2, 3, 2 and 4, and all 4. The correct answer is 2, that is 1 and 2 and 3. So all are, first 3 all are correct. Fine. 43rd question. 43rd question. Which matches the correct about their thermometer precautions? Wash, dip, and soap with soap and water before and after use. Keep digital display submerged while washing. Hold thermometer by bulb and measuring it. Avoid holding by tip. Option 1 and 4 only, 2 and 3 only, 1, 2, 3, and all 4. The correct answer is 1 and 4 only. Correct, 1 and 4 only. So do not submerge a digital display and do not hold a bulb while measuring. And 44th question. Which are correct about temperature behavior during the phase change? So water temperature remains constant while boiling. Ice temperature remains constant while melting. Boiling always occurs 100 degrees centigrade irrespective of altitude. Option 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 1 only, all 3. The correct answer is 1 and 2 only. During phase change, temperature remains constant and boiling point depends upon the pressure and the altitude. Pressure and the altitude, right? Now, then 45th question. Which of these pairs are wrongly matched? Clinical thermometer, body temperature, laboratory thermometer range minus 10 to 110. Infrared requires immersion in liquid for accuracy, and digital thermometer use heat sensor. Okay, so answer is C, infrared requires immersion liquid accuracy. It's not needed because infrared thermometer non-contact do not require immersion. Do not require immersion. 46th question. Which is wrongly matched? Normal human temperature 36 centigrade and 37 degree centigrade equal 98.6 F, and Kelvin degree K use D sign, and laboratory thermometer often use alcohol or mercury as liquids. So answer is C, Kelvin degree use sign, and the explanation Kelvin uses K symbol only, no degree. We have said many times now. And 47th question, which is wrongly matched about reading technique. Read the thermometer eye level with a line and liquid column, correct. Let pulp touch the container bottom, stabilize water quickly, and read while immerse, correct. And hold vertically, correct. So it is the wrong one is B, that is let bulb touch the container, because you should not touch the bottom. So that is correct. That is a wrongly matched one. Okay, explanation, bulb should not touch the bottom. Okay, so that's answer. And 48th question, which of these is wrongly matched in everyday use? Non-contact thermometers reduces disease transmission risk, and a digital thermometer easier to read than mercury and mercury ones. Mercury thermometer safe to discard household waste, and room thermometers show approximate room temperature. The answer is mercury thermometers safe. It's not safe, which we have been seeing. So mercury is hazardous and must be disposed with safe, so not in household waste. And 49th question, arrange the highest average temperature to the lowest. Core sun 15 million degrees centigrade, the boiling water sea level 100 degrees centigrade, ice melting 0 degrees centigrade, and absolute zero minus 273.15. So correct answer is, it is in the same order, it is A, B, C, D only. So core, sun, then boiling water, ice melting, and absolute zero. Fine. And 50th question, arrange following temperature of events would encounter with heating water. Minus 10 to 200 degrees centigrade, ice melts, water boils at 0 degrees centigrade, 100 degrees centigrade sea level, and water at minus 10 degrees centigrade, and steam more than 100 centigrade. The answer is 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 2, 4, 2, 3, 2, 1, 4, and 4, 2, 1, 3. Correct answer is 3A, that is 3, 1, 2, 4. The starting is minus 10 degrees, that is solid, then ice melt, then water reaches melting, then steam beyond that. So that is the order. And 51st question, sequence these temperature scales roughly by their common historical appearance, earlier to later, Fahrenheit, Kelvin, Celsius. Fahrenheit, Celsius, Kelvin, Kelvin, Celsius, Fahrenheit, Celsius, Fahrenheit, Kelvin, Fahrenheit, Kelvin, Celsius. The correct answer is Fahrenheit, Celsius, Kelvin. That is the order. So Fahrenheit scale was the proposed earlier in 18th century, and Celsius in mid 18th century. Kelvin absolute scale came in 19th century. It's a standard historical sequence. Fine. Then 52nd question, arrange these lab practice in correct logical order, measuring temperature in warm water. Immerse bulb without touching the beaker walk. Hold thermometer vertically, wait till column stops rising, and read temperature and ion line. So the correct answer is B, 2, 1, 3, 4. First one, hold thermometer vertically, immerse without touch, and wait till column rises and read the temperature with eye on the line. Okay, that's the order. So hold vertically, explanation. Then immerse bulb properly, immerse the bulb properly, and wait till it reading stabilizes, then read with eye level. Fine. Then 53rd question, which one is odd man out here? Clinical thermometer, laboratory thermometer, room thermometer, ruler. So ruler is a totally different. It's measured, does not used for temperature. All others are used for temperature measuring. Again, odd man out, which does not use liquid column. Mercury laboratory, alcohol, and digital and mercury clinical liquid in class. The correct answer is digital clinical thermometer, because it does not use liquid. right? Digital thermometer uses sensors and digital display, not liquid column. And 55th question, again odd man out, which was not temperature. Celsius, Fahrenheit, Kelvin, barometer. Barometer is measure pressure, not the temperature. And 56th question, again odd man out, which reading practice is incorrect. Read while thermometer pulp immersed and not touching the sides. Hold the thermometer vertically. Read thermometer while looking from an angle above the column. Wash the thermometer tip before and after use. So here odd man out is read thermometer while looking from the angle. No, it has to be direct, not angle, right? So avoid parallax error. Fine. 56th question. If normal body temperature 37 degrees centigrade, which of these in Kelvin? 310.15, 273.15 K, 98.6 K, 300 K. The correct answer is A, because it has to be added with 273.15. The correct answer is 310.15 K. So in the calculation, K, so this is the answer. 273.5 plus C, that is 37 plus 273.5, 310 K is the correct answer. Convert the 37 degrees centigrade Fahrenheit. So 98.6, 100 F and 95, 102. The correct answer is 98.6 Fahrenheit. Now we can see this. It's a standard conversion. 59th question. A laboratory thermometer has 50 equal divisions of 0 to 100 degrees centigrade. Temperature range does not equal small division. 0.2 degree centigrade, 0.5 degree centigrade, and 1 degree centigrade, 2 degree centigrade. The correct answer is 2 degree centigrade. Explanation is 100 minus 0 divided by 50, it's 2 degree per division. 2 degree centigrade per division. And finally, the last question of the chapter. Vaishnavi temperature log shows highest reading in 40 degrees centigrade 7 p.m. day 1. Which of the following is true? C definitely has no fever. 40 degrees centigrade in high fever and needs attention. 40 degrees centigrade below normal. 40 degrees centigrade equals to 0. The answer is the 40 degrees centigrade indicates high fever and needs attention. So the explanation is temperature above 38 degrees are considered as a fever and 40 is high and should be medically attended. So what we have seen is that NCERT book-based questions of MCQ 6 standard, chapter 7, temperature and its measurement. In the chapter wise, we can see this is the chapter 7, temperature and its measurement, right? So thank you very much for listening, and we will come up with one more chapter in next very soon. So thank you very much.
வீடியோ உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்சிருந்தா லைக் பண்ணுங்க, ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க, சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்க, கமெண்ட் பண்ணுங்க, பெல் ஐக்கன் பிரஸ் பண்ண மறந்து போயிடாதீங்க. அப்பதான் நாங்க போஸ்ட் பண்ற வீடியோவோட நோட்டிஃபிகேஷன் உங்களுக்கு வரும்.